Welcome back to Babba's You Bab Make Level. I'm Dear Danny and Gamers Play Fun as Have You and Me, where we last time were doing Flight Academy, and still this time we're also doing Flight Academy. I had a little bit of a think about it. I've got an I suppose a direction is probably what I'll say, because I feel like I was asking the wrong questions of what the problem was with the thing. If you didn't know before, I was basically just trying to be like, we don't have a way to get the bird. No, we don't have a way to push Iz onto it. The only way we can do it is having the bird go itself, or by sacrificing a rocket, which we can't do, because if we sacrifice a rocket on Iz, we won't have it to make the bird go that way for win. Which was, both of them are true, is what I'll say. Well, I hope they're true. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're true. Like, the only way we can push Iz and win onto the conveyor belt is, one, having the bird go across the UFO and then turning around by forcing it to be right, which, this is a key part, precludes it to be, it has to not be right before it does that. Okay, and you'll see why that's important in a second, I think. And the other way we can do it is we can sacrifice the rocket, which obviously, if a bird is already facing right, that's the only way we can push win onto the conveyor belt, is if it's attached to a rocket, which is pull. And we had to sacrifice a rocket. Obviously, we can't do that for Iz, because once we sacrifice it to rocket, it means bird is constantly facing right and we can no longer push winning. But that is the important part, is a thing I didn't realise. What I thought was impossible is that bird could not push Iz on and then be forced to turn right. This is why I was thinking I was asking the wrong question. It's because every single time I did it, I've thought through my steps, is I've always made the bird turn right after bird. I think I'm doing, basically what I'm trying to say, is that our bird is win. I thought I was doing Iz wrong. I think I'm doing bird wrong, if you get me. So basically, we need to figure out a way to get this bird back. Or at least, we're going to try and figure out a way to get this bird back without, and I think I literally just figured it out. Without having, hold on, oh no, we need to be cautious about how we push things. Without making one of bird or rocket right. And I think I literally just figured it out. I think this is an interaction. Not I think this is interaction, this is interaction. I just needed to put together all the pieces I had. Because, as we learn, by making bird as pull and then rocket as move, I think this all, yes. It's so annoying. It's really, I hope you don't find it frustrating when I solve it off camera, basically. I wish I recorded for just like, okay, well, it would have been like 10 minutes more or so, or like 5 minutes or something. But if I just recorded for 5 minutes or more, I probably would have come to that conclusion. It's so much easier to think when I'm not constantly trying to have to speak while recording at the same time. I don't mean that as a diss to you. Obviously, I'm doing this for the purposes of your entertainment and my own entertainment. Don't get me wrong, I love playing these games. But it's just like, it's almost frustrating how much easier it is to think of a solution to a problem when you're not, I suppose, sort of trying to pressure yourself into also talking about the problem at the same time. And obviously that's the case, but it's like, it's just, if I was just recording for a couple more minutes, because I mean, I've got to assume most of you are kind of here watching, just waiting for me to get that eureka moment of what the solution to the puzzle is, and then put it into practice. And then, you know, it's sort of like an empathy situation where you're like, oh, you know, I also got to share it in that lovely moment of you figuring out what you were missing in the puzzle. And, you know, I don't know if it's, I suppose, particularly frustrating whenever I figure out a puzzle and it's like off screen when I'm like thinking between the cameras. I suppose that's just sort of like a caveat to the fact that I don't edit my videos. It's the fact that I kind of record everything together at once, and I don't want to have like these huge swaths of just like really long videos of me not doing anything. So I spend a lot of time thinking about these sort of puzzles between the episodes. Come back here, bird. There we go. I should have recorded. Oh my god, there's bonus levels of Flight Academy. I should have named it as bonus levels, now I think about it, because that was the only level we hadn't done, and we had a triple bonus level over here. Okay, well, we got more Flight Academy. It's just annoying when it was so close. I was so close to basically figuring it out, and then I just didn't. I was just like mere minutes of figuring it out in the episode, and getting it on camera, just being like, oh, you know, I don't know why I never considered that. But I suppose that's, you know, part of the joy of it. So, you know, I mean, there's also about, I guess I shouldn't be so upset with the entire thing, because, you know, you've got like about 120 other or so episodes, levels of seeing me discover what the solution is on camera. So sorry, I just had to vent a little bit, you know. Sometimes you just got to vent a little bit. And yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to make it clear that, you know, obviously I do care about the viewer experience of this sort of thing. And I just don't want to have it compromised, I suppose. So what are we doing here? It seems like we're doing a very... Oh, we have defeat. Why do we have defeat? Duster's defeat. Barbazi, rockets, rocket, Texon. Okay, so... So we had to do similar things. I assume. But Rocket's now in a different position. And we don't have right anymore. So if we made a bird move... Ah, we should probably not make the rocket pull until the bird has gone past the rocket. Sorry, not gone past the rocket, gone past this. So we push it across. What? And then that. And then, okay, rocket. No, bird is pull, rocket is move. Perfect. Get you back out. Isn't it the same thing? And then we have a bird move that across. Why do we have defeat? I don't understand why we have defeat. Well, obviously we can get the bird across. We just can't get the bird back anymore with this thing. I don't know why we have defeat. I wonder if this is a red herring. We don't need it at all. It's just sort of to mirror the solution. Sorry, not the solution. The layout to the previous level. I mean, it's not exactly the same. Rocket was in a different position. Rocket being in a different position is interesting, actually. Okay, so we can make birders. How do we make birders win, though? Because the problem with a rocket is a rocket can't... A rocket can't go past a UFO, so it can't push wind onto a conveyor belt. And we can't pad out anything, because I forgot actually about this stuff. Text on text and text on dust cannot happen. So we can't use words to sort of push wind across. So we can... Okay. I should abide by my usual rules of, you know, try things even if you know they don't work, just so you can see where they go wrong. We know we can get bird to push us across. Perfect. We got is across and we have bird is. But the question then becomes, why do we have defeat? It's not beneficial to us. So defeat must be a padding word somehow. But why would we need a padding word? Turning it into a star is very unhelpful because stars don't have any properties. Can we somehow pull the bird? Pull the bird backwards. We can get the rocket in there, but rocket is not going to be able to pull bird because it will just melt on the UFO. The bird... Ah, do you think we need bird as defeat because we need to make bird as win and then bird as defeat so it self-implodes? But why would we need to do that? No, there's no way we need to do that. Because we have to have a bird. But the bird is the only thing which we can make win. Is it? Yes, I think so. So obviously something's gone wrong here. And okay, I'm going to not fall into the same trap I did on the Flight Academy 1. Yeah, it was Flight Academy 2. And get too stuck on the fact I'm doing is wrong. It does feel like we're doing is wrong on this one though. Because we can't get the bird back. Why would the key change of making the rocket go behind the bird matter? Interestingly, we can actually get the rocket into a different position now, can't we? Because we can have it move like onto a different layer. But why? Why would we want that? Is that helpful? And again, we can't get the text across or anything, so... Oh gosh, these levels are so hard. Or at least, they're hard for me, personally. These are the exact levels I seem to got stuck on. And it's going to be interesting to see what levels other people got stuck on, because, you know, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Some people might have just found Flight Academy a breeze, like I found other different levels of breeze. Bird is move. Probably should not make rocket is move. Why are we given defeat? Is it just a red herring? Is that inherently some sort of mechanic we can abuse that we can get the bird back without the rocket? Whatever we do, it kind of has to be without the rocket. Or, if we do it with a rocket, we have to figure out a way without the rockets and sort of bypass a UFO. That doesn't make sense. The only way we can get the bird back is by getting a rocket to drag it backwards by being pulled, isn't it? Whew. I wonder if a starting configuration is meant to be a bit of a hint. Don't ask me how it would be, because I don't know the answer to that, but the fact that you started with a bird moving and a rocket being pulled, is that the crux of a solution? I can't say no. So wait, pull. Stop it being move. Rocket, move. No. Bird, pull. Rocket, move. Why do we have two is's as well? That's actually an interesting point. This game does it very well and not giving you more things than you need. I can't imagine the start isn't like this, because we've sacrificed nothing to do this. We've got everything in position and we've got everything. The only thing I would argue we'd sacrifice as a rocket starting position is now we cannot move it onto is or win. Now, does that matter? Does that matter? Because if a rocket, we moved it onto where is. And we did the same thing basically there. Let's see, the rocket would be just in front of the UFO. So the bird would push is across, it would push it basically onto the last, well, actually, literally onto the last square, before rocket could do anything to it anymore. So again, we're stuck with a problem where we can make bird is, but we can't make bird is win. Why do we have defeat? I don't understand. What is the point of defeat here? Is there something? Is there a point? Because defeat's only property is that we die if we walk on it. The property you dies when you interact with it, but we can't give anything else you. So it has to be a filler, surely. But why? Oh, is this why we have two is's? I think this defeat is just a red herring. Put it back down there. Is this some sort of strange interaction we have where we can have bird is move, rocket is move? I can't say I know what the reaction would be. We can have a double pull, I suppose. Is there a strange interaction here? I don't know, but we might as well try. We can make something defeat, but why would we want to? I feel like the rocket should be pull. And the bird should be move, right? Why would we want to ever make something defeat? And also, why do we have an extra is for no apparent reason? This we could clearly do just like this. We need to make sure the bird comes back as well. Which is a very important sort of caveat. Oh. I need to think differently to how I'm thinking currently. There needs to be, well, okay, there doesn't need to be, but is there some sort of interaction? I don't understand. But the key difference here, is that one of the only differences? Is we get another is, and the rocket starts behind the bird. Getting another is probably means that we can give multiple properties or something. But why does the rocket start behind the text this time? The game doesn't make changes for no reason. It gives you a bare minimum you basically need a lot of the time to actually solve a level. So it must be important somehow. I just can't see how. Why would it matter? Unless we can assemble Birders win somewhere else. No, that doesn't make any sense. But basically the crux of the issue is how can we get Bird to push Is across and then get it to come back? And whatever we do to push Win across, remember the bird has to come back. So whatever we do, we have to do twice, I think in this case. But the bird is the only thing which can go past a UFO. And that's the only way I can see it to get... That's the only way I can see to get any text onto the conveyor belt. So either we had to bypass a conveyor belt. Is that possible? Not that I can see. Without any directional inputs, it's going to be quite difficult to influence the rocket and the text past the dust. So then, what setup am I missing here? You know, a thing I didn't consider. It's because we could have a rocket pull the bird upwards. I don't know why we'd want to. But we could. Why would that be useful? I think the answer is it isn't. Because pull changes the object to go in the direction you're facing, yes. Why would we want that? I mean, that's why the UFO's up there, so it doesn't go up and then bounces down. I have a feeling that that's not the solution. I just keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something different to happen, but the thing which I need differently to happen is me. But I'm still the same. Like, why? Why is a rocket behind the text? I can't figure it out. I can't figure out the significance of it in the slightest. I'm just doing the same thing again. It's not going to do anything different. I just want it to be different though. I just want something different to happen. And why do we have a second is? It's to make two things move, I guess. Why is that useful? Or to make... And why do we have a defeat? It could, I kind of refuse for it to be... Refuse for it to just be something as simple as it's a red herring. It must be here for a reason. But the stars are not useful. So it's only useful on this side. But why would I want the rocket or the bird to be defeat? It seems like anything I could do with making it be defeat, I'd be able to do anyway. You get me? Oh, the bird's facing the wrong way. I can't see a good reason for it to be for anything to be defeat. So we make this move. Unless we drop off a rocket somewhere, like here. And then vertical rocket's move doesn't do anything. Unless it does. No. I mean, it's worth a shot. Might as well try these sort of things. Is it useful to have something be both pull and move? I mean, but first step is interesting, but it doesn't do anything apart from that. We can stack a rocket and bird very easily on top of each other, but we don't even need that interaction for it to happen. But the only other thing we can make it is defeat. Why would we want that? I can't figure this level out. Should we have a level we skipped? Oh, sideways fireplace, but this one's a nightmare as well. These all suck. Not sucking as in the bad levels, suck as in I don't know what to do for them. This one, it was like I wanted to move a text, but I couldn't figure out how to move a text, I think. Rock falls upwards, texts fall. It was like, okay, hold on. I want to get the rock here, here, here. Get win on here. And make something bolt is win. And bolt is stop. Oh, that's it. We wanted to make Baba is stop. I think. You might be like, how are you going to do something as silly as that? I can tell you I don't have an answer. I don't really want my bolt to go down there. What? This one's just annoying because I have no idea what I'm doing. What if we can't push out? Because we can't push out. And we're not stopped, so we can't stop things from just falling through. What does fire do? Fire's defeat. So I feel like we need to make bolt. No, Baba is stop like this. I just don't even know how to manipulate things if that was a problem. Where do we want things to go? We want to make... Oh gosh, that's not right. Can we make bolt as you? No, that's the point of a fireplace, isn't it? Of a fire is we can't make bolt as you. Wait, Baba is you, Baba is stop, and that's how we get past the skulls. But we also need to get the rocks over here. I think it's the same thing, whatever we do. Whatever we do to get the rocks over here is going to be the same as whatever we do to get the text, Baba is stop up there. I feel like it has to be using this bolt. But how, dear viewer, how I do say. And we could put your that is up there, I guess. It's not really going anywhere up there, I suppose. But we can't make it go left or right. I don't understand how we put any sort of left or rightness on it. Oh, do it. Wait, maybe we don't need that bolt text anymore. Wait. Oh, we kind of need is though, don't we? At least it'd be nice to not have to get rid of is. I can't figure this out. No, I can. I just got to believe. No, that's not right. I think we can get is back like this. No, but we need stop to be where you are right now to even get out, because we have to push out is with a bolt to even get stop anywhere. But then what? What? How? Why is this episode... Oh, why is this level so befuddling? I don't understand how we move anything left or right. Oh, I guess we could push it for things like this. Oh! Is this how we get the rocks out? Oh! This is how we move the rocks. I mean, I guess we could do two at once. I don't think we... Well, okay. Maybe let's not risk it. So this is how we get the rocks out. And over that little hump that it couldn't get across. So I guess I think the rocks have to be here. And that's fine. It doesn't really matter where the rocks are afterwards. Now the question is, how? Do we get Babra's stop? I feel like where Babra's U is. Oh, maybe we replace it with Bolt is U. Can we make Bolt is U? Is there a way we can make Bolt is U? The problem is that same trick doesn't really work along here. Because we can't push you in that direction. And we can't push you over here because this random wall is in the way. Why is this wall here? So I wonder if we're meant to use rocks. Like, what if we had all the rocks on here? 1, 2, 3. It's not really enough. If we had rocks on here, 1, 2, 3. What? If we had the rocks... Because it has to be the bolt which moves things, right? So maybe that's our aim. We don't make Babra's U, we make Babra's bolt is U. But we had to get the bolt here. Well, no, we had to get the word bolt here to do so. Or here. Or here is conspicuously 1, 2, 3. Got enough space for 3 rocks. This must be the first thing we do. Is move these rocks. Everything else just feels so implausible. Or, like, unhelpful. So if we got this up here, our rocks are push. Oh, I missed. I don't think this is useful. I feel like we're making progress on these levels, but it's just not quite enough. Not quite enough to get exactly what we needed. I'm missing something else. I guess we could sacrifice Is. Maybe Is isn't as important as I thought it was. But it's not like Stop is that important, is it? I'd much rather it be Bolt. So, maybe we can make it Bolt. If Is isn't important, I guess we can push it off like this. But why? Why have I done this? Stop isn't important either, is it? Wait. Stop is... Stop is Bolt. It's getting close. It feels like. It feels like we are close. Oh my gosh, we had to make something win. It's not enough just to get win down there. We actually had to make something win. Ah. Oh. What could we even make win? It has to be Baba. Or Bolt again. Well, making Baba win is actually not that bad, I think. If we didn't push the rocks down yet, we'd push Baba onto here and we catch it here. And then when we push one rock over. I don't know. Oh, we need Is over there as well. Oh. This level's hard. Why is this level so hard? It was really inconveniently shaped level. Okay. As I said before, it's probably going to be slow progress. It's basically, I think a majority of the time, what I need to do now is be thinking in between recording these episodes of how to solve these levels. So, okay, we got Sideways Fireplace, we got Silly Trick, and we got Flight Academy 2. I feel like I'm reasonably close on at least Sideways Fireplace. We've made good progress in that one, because before we couldn't even do anything in it. And Silly Trick I think is more like an aha moment, is my guess. I think it's something to do with the way things are laid out. Because we only have Tally and Push in the first place, but I'm just so suspicious of this weird like layout of this thing here. Specifically big enough for two things, isn't that weird? But there must be some sort of interaction I haven't quite realised yet with Tally and Push, and probably the belt being shift is my guess. This I don't even know where we can even get some more clearance from is the problem. So also one of these is going to have a second level, which is scary to think about. Because we're already struggling so much with these ones in the first place. But I don't know, we're going to have to think about, well, I say I'm going to have to think about it in between recording the videos, in between whatever the next part of this is, or maybe, you know, I'll just hopefully forget everything by next time so I can sort of come in with a clean slate. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Bad Race You, Bad Make Level. I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me Dear Darling Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. Hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.